Tending the Garden of Our Hearts and Ancient Faith Ministries present Rooted in Prayer, Vacation Church Camp. We hope you'll join us for Camp at Home this summer. I'm Elisa Bieletich.
And I'm Christina Wenger. You know us from our weekly Ancient Faith podcast for families, Tending the Garden of Our Hearts. When Sunday schools had to shut down for this spring, we expanded our podcast into a full online virtual Sunday school with videos, activities, games, and printables.
Now that school's out and summer is upon us, we realized that we're not going to be able to have our usual vacation church camps this summer. So we started thinking maybe there's a way to do that with videos too. So we came up with a 5-day program for a vacation church camp that you could do at home as a family, or you could do on Zoom as a group, perhaps a group of families or even a whole parish.
The camp consists of 5 days or sessions. You choose how to do it. You could offer this every day for a week of camp, or you could offer it over time, spread out with one session per week or month. We've designed it to be just as flexible as possible. When you purchase the camp at Ancient Faith store for $29.99, you receive a collection of videos and PDFs that you'll download from our site at Vimeo. $29.99 buys one set of the videos. Ideally, every household would have their own set so that they can play the videos and do the activities at their leisure.
We designed the camp to work well over Zoom. So that means that as a group, you would schedule a time and you could watch all the videos via shared screen on Zoom and have all of your discussions right there on Zoom. That would allow you to do an entire group with just one purchase of $29.99. Now, of course, we worked hard on this camp and we'd be delighted if everyone bought their own copy for $29.99. But if for any reason there's a group of people on a budget, if there's a parish who can't afford that many copies, buy the one copy and do camp over Zoom. It'll work just as well.
When you purchase that set, you'll have access to 5 days worth of materials. For each day, there will be 5 videos, an opening prayer, a daily lesson, a saint of the day, music class, and a closing prayer. You'll also receive a PDF packet that you'll print up with a sheet of discussion questions, which you can use as a group over Zoom or at the kitchen table at home. Instructions and ideas for related crafts and activities, recipes and ideas for snacks that you can make together, printable activity sheets, and instructions for the day's games, which again can be played together on Zoom or just together at the kitchen table or in your backyard.
If you do the camp as a family in your home, naturally you can be very self-paced. But if you're doing it as a group over Zoom, you'll need to have a schedule. Now, here's what a sample schedule would look like for a Zoom camp. 9 a.m. Zoom meeting opens. All of the families are joining the room, greeting one another. We're making sure that the right microphones are on or off. At 9:15, opening prayer, which is on Zoom. You could actually do a live prayer yourselves on Zoom, or you can play our prayer video. 9:20, daily lesson. This is a 20-minute video you'll watch together via shared screen on Zoom. At 9:40, the leader, could be your priest or a camp director, uses our discussion prompts to lead a conversation about today's lesson. This will include an icebreaker question that everyone should answer, as well as questions on the lesson itself and discussion questions to encourage deeper thought on the subject. At 10 a.m., turn off Zoom. Take a little break from the computer. The parents can use the included PDFs to run various activities, to have the cooking class and snack time, to do all of the printable activities with their children. At 11 o'clock, the group assembles for a second time on Zoom to watch 2 videos. One is the day's saint, and the other is an interactive music lesson. At 11:30, play a Zoom-based game together, and then at 11:55, do the closing prayer and close everything down by noon, just like a traditional vacation church camp.
We hope that you'll find that this camp works out well with any budget and any schedule. This summer's theme is prayer. The spiritual life begins with prayer. Prayer is the backbone and the foundation of our Christian life. And a relaxed summer environment is a wonderful time to explore prayer with kids.
So we think every family would do well to have a children's prayer book because it's nice to have a book where the lettering's a little bit bigger, maybe some illustrations to make it friendly, make sure that the translations are simple so that the kids can understand them. So a child's prayer book is a wonderful thing. And so we actually love this one. This is called A Child's Guide to Prayer. It's out from Ancient Faith Publishing. Now, this is a prayer book that also has some little descriptions of what prayer is, how to pray, and those descriptions go along with what we're teaching in this camp. And in addition, the prayers we use in this camp are taken from this book and are this translation. Now, if you don't have this book, you'll be fine. You won't miss it, you can do camp without it, and you won't feel like you're missing a thing. But if you need a children's prayer book, we do recommend that you pick up a copy because it's wonderful. And it's already going to be using the same terminology that we're using. So we think it'll be extra useful as a resource for your family. Now, if you're doing camp as a parish, you do get a 40% discount with your parish bookstore account when you purchase books from Ancient Faith Publishing. You'll find Rooted in Prayer at the Ancient Faith store beginning June 30th, 2020. See you then.